Madam Chair, members of the Commission, colleagues, family, and friends. On those rare occasions when I watch the Academy Awards, I'm somewhat bored and amused about all the time spent thanking people. But today, standing here and seeing so many friends and colleagues, I'm overcome with emotion and want to give you all great big hugs and thank you for all your efforts in nominating me for this award. That so many of you took time from your busy schedules, and there are over 140 from the public contract law section here today. And there are 14 tables of you, means more than words can express. While one always runs the risk of not naming someone, I must thank my mentors in the ABA, Alan Joseph, Marshall Doak, and Dave Hirsch, for getting me active in this organization and still being such close friends. Like many women of my generation, it was courageous men who pioneered, who pointed me in the right direction and helped me along the way. And then, of course, there's my ABA progeny, persons whom I have tried to mentor. I dare not mention you by name with the danger of missing some, but you're all very dear to me, and I thank you. I've been blessed with a wonderful family, and I'm thrilled to have them here today. My children, my grandchildren, other members of my family, and close friends who put up with my idiosyncrasies and my stress at those times when under pressure of managing work and family. And last, but in no way least, is my wonderful husband of 40 years, who, despite his own busy schedule as a world-renowned head of a research laboratory at the National Institutes of Health, was always there to listen to my concerns, take over when I had to travel, and always make me feel important. Thank you, Mo. I knew a lot about Margaret Brent before there ever was a Margaret Brent Award, because I'm in the unique position of having a direct descendant of her brother as a very close friend. Joseph Brent and his wife Anne Garfinkel are here today. The Brents are carrying on the Margaret Brent tradition since both Anne and their son Duncan Brent are practicing attorneys. My parents were way ahead of their time. They raised their two daughters to believe there were no limitations to what we could do because we were women, and we developed under that tutelage. I'm sorry that they're not here with us to enjoy this event, but they did live long enough to see both me and my sister Vera Rubin, a world-renowned astronomer, prosper in our professions. Finally, I want to thank the Commission, not only for the honor of this award, but also for the work the Commission has done and continues to do. It is so important. My own experience as a young judge deciding cases of magnitude in which the very male Department of Defense was often a party, and I was the only woman in the courtroom, is thankfully less common today. But the Commission's efforts to highlight persistent inequities in pay, in opportunity, including the judiciary, and especially the Supreme Court, and in sheer numbers is some assurance that young women in this room and future generations of young women will continue to make progress. We still need that progress. A friend of mine reports that her daughter recently was interviewed for the position of clerk of a federal district court. She was asked if she was married, if she intended to have any more children, who was raising her children, and if her husband was paying off her education loans. The right answer, of course, was you can't ask me those questions and I'm not going to answer them. But despite everything we have worked for and all of the progress we've made, that young woman was no more able to refuse to answer such illegal questions than her mother would have been 50 years ago. It would simply have killed her chances for the job. I'm truly honored to share this podium with the other honorees here today. If we have made the path of you who follow after a little easier, and despite everything, I think we have made progress. We have fulfilled a responsibility that each of us should recognize. These days, when I go into the ladies' room at a professional meeting and hear complaints about having to stand in a long line, I say how thrilled I am to stand in such a line. Because I remember when I was the only one in there, and it was very lonesome. I'm proud when I see the women and men too, whom I have mentored, achieve various milestones, and a number of you are here today. Milestones in judicial positions, partnerships in law firms, leadership in academia. They have achieved because of themselves, not because of me, but I hope I've helped a little. I feel strongly that each one of us has the obligation, I will make it even stronger, the duty, to mentor those who are younger, newer to our profession. In this way, we can all continue to grow and achieve and bring pride to our profession. Again, let me thank you for this wonderful award. I will cherish it and remember all that it represents, as I hope I continue to be a productive member of our profession and of society. Thank you very much.